really close friend of mine जिसके साथ मेरी आजकल लड़ाई चल रही है actually. तो उसकी problem ये है कि उसका dating standard बहुत ही low है, ठीक है? It's really just that, like, you know how you have choices on Tinder, like, oh, ethnicity, black or Asian, age group, this, उसके लिए एक separate checkbox होना चाहिए, scum of the earth, because that's the taste she has in men. So this year we have an activity plan. She wants me to get a surprise tattoo for herself on her birthday. Okay, this is the surprise. So I said, okay, cool. And she said, I want it for my lower back. I was like, of course, you slut. So I'm like. She's like, Sejal, stop being aggressive. You know, you're kind of an aggressive person. I was like, chup ka bhenki lodi. Meko mat bata. So she's like, I want a lower back tattoo. Can you design it? Because you're like kind of artsy and shit. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll design it. But I have an interior motive. And I know she thinks it's going to be some kind of a hibiscus or rose flower or something. What it's really going to be, it's going to be my face like this. On her lower back. Taki jab next time galti karne nikle jhuke. I'm right there at the guy. Just going back and forth. Just... इसकी गांड के साथ अगर कुछ गलत किया. I know I'm making it look a little sensual is the problem, no? It's like they're really like, I keep on falling. It's not. It's probably gonna be like, it's like at some point. आप मेरे साथ ही रहे हैं उस जोक में, बाकी सब छोड़ गए थे. He really followed the plot. He was like, हाँ हाँ ये पहुंच रही है. इसके साथ भी कुछ गलत हो रहा है. मेरी उसके साथ लड़ाई क्यों हुई recently because she started to give me one lecture randomly because I was trying to complain to her about social media numbers. I was like, you know, I really get stressed out by these social media numbers, number of followers, because in my profile I have a business profile now and they make like graphs out of your failure. They're just like, ये देखिए, ये आपकी मुंडी ऐसे थी और फिर आपने जोक किए, फिर आपके बड़े बड़े फॉलोअर्स बढ़ते गए और फिर आपने उस दिन मेंटल हेल्थ की बात कर दी और फिर आयरॉनिकली आपकी मेंटल हेल्थ की तरह आपके फॉलोअर्स भी. I don't need that. I don't need a graph of my failure in my life. So I complained to her about it. I was like, man, these numbers really stress me out. It's just like, you know, I don't need this in my life, an extra thing. I wish my job didn't have to do with numbers. And she was like, you know, you don't have to let the numbers measure your worth, Sejal. This is not her accent, but it is now that I'm pissed off with it. It's like, you know, Sejal, come on. You don't have to let the numbers, they're worth nothing. But the problem with this argument is numbers are literally used for measuring. That's the whole point of numbers. Otherwise, why would I stress out about them so much? The problem is we've taken numbers too seriously. That's what I've realized the problem. Because I think they were invented to make our lives easier, to like create shortcuts. Like it's much easier to say, hey, this morning I had 5 biscuits. Instead of saying, you know, if you didn't have math, you would have to go, oh, this morning I had biscuit. Which takes a lot, but God forbid you have noodles and you're like, मैंने noodle खाए हैं. Just पूरा दिन इसी में चला जाता फिर. But we've taken it too seriously now, the numbers. So now they're just like, especially these math people who are good at maths, they always have like this condescending look about them, which that's what I hate about it. Because math used to be easy, it was so fun like before, you know, when it was just addition, subtraction. Although now I can't remember that also. Like if I'm in an auto and I have to give, instead of GPay, I have to do like an actual cash transaction. It's like, ma'am, आपका 117 हुआ and I have 500 rupee note. उसके बाद वो कोई भी change दे दे मैं accept कर लूँगी. It's like, this is like 117, 100 separate from 500, 17 is a separate, 70, actually, 100 minus 17 is, 20 अगर हटा दो तो 80 हो जाता, तो 3 extra हटाने, moonwalk in my head is like 20 to 18, 70, just don't know how to do this math. It's like I have to draw. It's like, sir, 1 second मैं आपको भाड़ा देने से पहले मैं notebook लेके आई हूँ. पहले मैं ही कर दूँ math. The problem with math is also they have invented a lot of, you know, units for math, like a lot of measurements. Like when we started out, there was very simple measurement units like meter, centimeter, millimeter, kilometer, all from the same families. Like Agarwal और उसका भाई पीयूष अग्रवाल और ये आनंद अग्रवाल और ये, you know, these surnames I understand. Then suddenly they introduced inches, yards, acres, feet. पैर कैसे आ गया मैथ के बीच में? So what is a foot doing? And my foot is not even 12 inches. How do I even decipher? Because my foot is like 6.5 or 5, 7 or something. I don't know. मेरा लंड भी छोटा है तो मुझे नहीं पता. होगा. Same ही होता है measurement. Same, I have no idea. The unit that I'm most confused by is the light years unit. You guys know about light year? So, ma'am, you know? You know what it's a measurement of? Distance. You knew it? Everybody knew this? You didn't know it. Of course you didn't know it, you fab India lady. आपको आर्ट्स पढ़ा होगा आपने, नहीं? हाँ ठीक है. नहीं आती है वाइब. इयरिंग देख के मैं समझ गई थी इसको आर्ट्स ही है, मैथ नहीं जानती. नहीं मेरे साथ भी होता है. Because light years, the ending of the unit is years, which is time, so it's completely understand. But apparently it's distance. It's the distance that light travels in a year. Firstly, I did not know that light travels like this, like, you know. I didn't know, because apparently Earth is 8 light minutes away. It takes sun like 8 minutes to come to Earth. Because I did not know that this was possible. I thought light comes on like, hello, hi. Switch on kiya, subah ho gayi, good morning. I don't know, it was coming by a little jog like, oh, 263 more days to go to Pluto. Abhi wahan pe raat chal rahi hai, abhi bhi chale ja raha hai sun over time. I just did not know about this. The worst part of math is when they give you these riddles to solve. That's my worst one. These riddles in the middle of Candy Crush or some other stupid game you're playing. 2048. वो तो मैं game ही avoid करती हूँ. Just fuck that game. It's like math for fun. Fuck you. I don't want to do math for fun. But these little games that they have, sometimes they have this ad and they always have like a really threatening tone to it firstly. They're just like, hey, 99% of the people can't solve this problem. Are you one of the 1%? That can, because 99 plus 100, already test 1 passed. Sir, are you ready to solve this riddle? Sir, I have an actual riddle. This is not a hypothetical joke. Are you ready, sir? You're not? Well, here it comes. Gun to your head, sir. Get ready, okay? No stress. Which one of the following is heavier? A kilo of feathers or 1 kilo of stones? Stones? Thank God, sir, ये हाथ उंगली की बनी हुई है गन है. Because otherwise you would be dead right now, sir. But I get it. I get the confusion. Like the answer is, where are you? Are you the art student trying to redeem yourself? No, it's you, chashme wali. Of course you're good at maths. ये maths और bad eyesight एक साथ आते हैं. What's the answer, ma'am? Both of them are a kilo, sir. You knew that, or did you just act like you're stupid for my joke because you thought that's... I just don't want condescension. आप genuinely stupid हो कि आप condescending हो. Sexy बनने की जरूरत नहीं है, sir. Show चल रहा है, मैं यहाँ professional खड़ी हूँ. The answer is both, apparently, because both are 1 kilo. But it doesn't make any sense. I agree with you. 1 kilo of stones, I mean, what I answered was feather, because I was like, a trick question hoga. One step ahead. But the answer is both, which makes no sense, because, if you actually have a pillow fight with 1 pillow full of feathers and 1 pillow full of stones, I will get like, the person being hit by feathers will just get like a poof. The other person will bleed to death. This is not a fair question. But the thing with math is it just keeps chasing you. Like on Toxic X, it chases you. No matter what profession you're in, it keeps chasing you. Like, I don't need maths in my life, but it's there in the form of money. It's in my pocket for some reason. It's there. I have a 10 rupee note just for this purpose because I noticed on a 10 rupee note recently. I know ये मुरझाए हुए फूल की तरह है, but मैंने इसमें रिसेंटली थोड़ी पढ़ाई की इसके ऊपर. मैंने देखा कि इसके पीछे ना 25 लैंग्वेजेस में लिखा है 10 रुपये, 10 रुपया, 10 रुपये, 5 रुपये, and it just goes on in every language. Because this, in case you can't read this 10 here, they write it in the smallest font. फिर साइड में चश्मे बना देते हैं कि लाइक आपको ये चाहिए ये पढ़ने के लिए. And just a side note, guys, तुम ज़्यादा तालियां बजा रहे. Anyway, continue. Shoo interrupt हो रहा है. नहीं but करते रहो कोई नहीं, मैं enjoy भी कर रही हूँ. So I noticed this in the back, and then in the front I noticed that it says, I promise to pay the bearer the sum of 10 rupees. with a signature that says okay. Firstly, it's a promise apparently. I thought this whole time it's a 10 rupee note, but apparently it's a promise to pay the 10 rupee note. Which makes no sense. This is not even a 10 rupee note. This is just a promise by some guy I don't even know personally. He could be a wife beater for all I know. How do I take his word for it? So I decided if I owe somebody money in the future, what I'm going to do is I'm going to print my own note. पहले मैं उसमें शक्ल अपनी बना दूंगी instead of Gandhi. मैं भी चश्मे लगा के like ये भी smart ही है, ठीक है? And then I'll write on like I promise to pay the bearer, a promise to pay the bearer, a sum of 10,000 rupees. But actually, you know what? Yeah, no, you're right. It doesn't make sense either. What I should do, actually, you know what I should do? What I should do is I should print a 10 rupee note with the same exact thing and then write, I am 10 rupees. I'll be like, actually, this whole time you were looking at promises. Yeah, asli wala.
Jivati.